What is going on, you guys? Welcome to the very first edition of Market Monday on Madden 15 Ultimate Team. For those of you who did remember Market Monday on Madden 13 and Madden 25, we did go through every single thing that we found in the previous week that I have personally found to make coins, and I'm going to go ahead and share that with you guys every single week in Madden 15. So for those of you who do not know what that means, that is exactly what we do. So let's go ahead and take a look. I have 555,000 coins. You guys are probably going to wonder, how in the world do you have that many coins already? There's got to be a secret. And you know, there really is a secret, and then there really isn't. It's all, I'm not going to say it's common sense, but it's just you have to know exactly how the market works. You have to know exactly how the sets work and how the solo challenges work. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cards that were in my auction block right here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at my auctions, and we're going to see a bunch of elite cards here, just tons of elite cards that we've sold. And then we see the Luke Kuechly, which is a Style Master set reward, and then the Peyton Manning, which is also a Style Master set reward. And you can pretty much see 338 plus 170 is pretty much 500, which is close to the amount of coins I have. So you're probably going to wonder, then how in the world do you not have more when you have all these elite items right here? All these 40, 50, 33, 46, 62, 34, 38. Well, I'm going to go ahead and explain that once we get to that part. So just sit tight, and we're going to go ahead and look at my notes right here and see exactly what we're going to go over. So the first thing we do want to talk about here is solo challenges. And solo challenges in Madden 25, which is a previous Madden from Madden 15, they were pretty much lacking. You didn't really get a lot of rewards for the solo challenges in Madden 25, but they have done a very good job this year to getting you really good rewards and a lot of coins for doing these. Now, for those of you who do not know, the way to do the solo challenges is you play the MUT kickoff game, which is the very first game. I'm sure you guys, if you're playing Madden Ultimate Team, you've already done that. And then the next thing you want to do is work your way through the Bears all the way through the Minnesota Vikings. Once you complete the training camp solo challenge, which gives you 1,000 coins, and then a training camp pack of that team, you move on to the regular season. In the regular season, they actually have added some things, I think yesterday, which gives you now, you start off with 1,250 coins, 1,500, and a rookie pack. The rookie pack was added yesterday. 1,750, 2,001 badge pack, and we will go over badge packs as well in this episode of Market Monday. 2,250, 2,500, another rookie pack, 2,750, and then the final game here, 3,000 coins and a season pack for that team, which does include, as it says here in the description, 2 badges, a Bears gold player, and a regular season collectible. So that's going to give you like the little helmet where you collect that and you get your gold coach, and that's going to help with the MUT Master solo challenges, which I will go over as well too in this video. It's pretty much Market Monday, how to make coins, and then how to do the MUT Master set, how to do the solo challenges, the best way to get that done. So it's going to be a pretty long video, but we will go ahead and get our way through it. And this is all going to be one take. If I make any mistakes, I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to correct myself, but I will get this done, I promise. We have 32 out of 32 done right here, and I will, like I said, tell you exactly how to do this. Let's just go ahead and see what our next note here is that we have. The next thing we're going to go ahead and go over is the Elite game. After you complete the regular season, you do have your Elite game. And, of course, I am a Titans fan. I got to do my Tennessee Titans Elite game and get that Jason McCourty team captain. And if you complete this one after the regular season, let's say you just randomly do the Saints. Let's say you're a Saints fan. You do the Saints training camp, the regular season, and then you move on to their Elite game. The Elite game will reward you 4,000 coins, an Elite pack of your team, which will contain 2 badges, the Elite team collectible for that team to earn your Saints or whatever team captain, which for me is the Tennessee Titans team captain, Jason McCourty, and that's exactly what we need. We only need one more collectible for that, and we are going to be able to complete that set and get the Jason McCourty, and you better believe we will have a player card review of that. We'll also have a player card review of the Luke Kuechly and Peyton Manning from the MUT Master style sets, and that'll probably be happening tomorrow. So the next thing we're going to move on and talk about here, the best way to make coins, of course, for me personally, is the solo challenges, but another way to make a little bit of coins on the side is the coin ups. And coin ups have always made people money, and it's pretty much just luck, but I mean, sometimes if you know exactly what you're doing and you pick the right team, you can make even more. So the new coin ups here that we have, we're going to go ahead and move over to weekly, and we're going to see the Packers at Seahawks. Just think the Seahawks are going to defeat the Green Bay Packers in this Thursday night's matchup, then swap your Packers collectible for the Seahawks winning team collectible at quick sells for 2,500 coins on Friday. Expires at 7 p.m. this Thursday. So you either get to choose if you want the Packers coin up or the Seahawks coin up. And it gives a little bit of like a gambling thing. If you think the Seahawks are going to win and you keep their collectible, you'll get 2,500 coins if they win. If you think the Packers are going to win that game, then you get 2,500 coins for that. And then you also will get a random collectible that pretty much says, like, one of them says if the Legion of Boom, which is their secondary, the Seahawks secondary, gets an interception for a touchdown, you get 50,000 coins. So it's pretty much a gamble, like I said, but you do want to do it just in case you get lucky and your specific card that you pull actually happens during the game. So it's definitely a way for you to, like I said, do a little bit of gambling in MUT and try to get your way into getting some more coins. Okay, so the next thing we have here is the Style Master. So we are going to talk about the Style Master set right now. And we'll tell you the best ways that I figured out how to do this. I am going to take just a second. I'm going to pause the video. You're not even going to notice it happening, but I'm going to get everything set up exactly how I want, and then we'll move on to that. Alright guys, and we are here, Style Master. Here is the set, 32 out of 32 done. The reward is 25,000 coins and 2 items. Of course, Luke Kuechly and Peyton Manning. They are both, I think, 95 overall. And we are going to go ahead and talk about how I was able to do this within the first couple days of Madden and the best ways to do it. There is a very, very good method that you guys really should know. And it really isn't that hard if you really just take some time and get it done. It's not going to be something that you could do just like a cakewalk. It's not going to be the easiest thing, but it's definitely the best way to go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead and show you exactly what I am talking about here. So you've seen all the elites I had in my auction block, all the cards that I've already sold. You're probably going to wonder, what in the world were you doing with that, and why don't you have a lot more coins if you sold all those plus the Luke Kuechly and Peyton Manning? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the solo challenges and see what exactly you have to do to be able to do these sets and how to do the solo. So 32 out of 32 games done. Let's start with short pass. So short pass, you have to have a team style of short pass of I'm not exactly sure what the first game is, but I know the second game you have to have a style of, I think it's 4. See, I've already done it, so I can't really see exactly what it is, but basically I think the first one is like 20, the next one might be 40, and then I think it's like 60 and then 90. I think that's how it goes. But it doesn't really matter exactly what it is. It's just a matter of knowing what to do to get the style that you need. So let's go ahead and show you exactly what I did to be able to do that. And I know you guys are probably gonna wonder, well, how are we gonna do this if we don't know what we need? The only thing you really need to know is how to get to 90. Once you get the very beginning game done, you'll be able to work your way up really quick. So what you want to go ahead and do, let's say you go to your adjust your lineup and you want to go ahead and start a short pass. So what you do is you press triangle, lineup tools, you change your active team lineup, and then make another one. I always call it lineup 2. You can call it whatever you want to. Call it Style Master, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Go ahead and switch to it. And then you want to go ahead, press circle or press the B button on the Xbox One or the Xbox 360 and go to change team style. Change your team style to the style that you want to go ahead and do, which for the one that we're going to go ahead and do for the example is short pass. And you can see we only have a 20 short pass with the team that we have right now. Press triangle again, generate your best lineup to short pass. And now we have a team style of 81 for our short pass, and that's pretty good. The way to make this the best possible way you can make it, you want to have a gold player of that style at every single position. That's what you want to have for the start off point to make sure exactly what you're going to get to. Have a gold at every single position, and then you want to go ahead and do the solo challenge to get the silver coach, or if you want to make it a lot more easier, you want to go ahead and do the solo challenges to get your gold coach of that style. So short pass, we would go ahead and say, let's say we want to go ahead and do the silver coach. Go to your training camps and find which solo gives you the short pass coach. This one gives you ground and pound. This one gives you run stuff, pass rush, short pass. So the Denver Broncos will give you a short pass silver coach. The short pass silver coach, I think, gives you a team style of 11, I want to say. I'm going to go ahead and take a look just so I'm not giving you false information. I should have had everything written down, but I do not. I will go ahead and take a look, though. We have all the time in the world. That's what Market Monday is for, just to discuss some things with you guys. So just give me a second here. We're going to go ahead and look at coaches, and we'll go ahead and sort it by, let's see, tier. All right, so here we go. And we have a gold one, too, so that's perfect. So the silver coaches, let's see if we have the short pass. Here we go. Silver John Fox short pass will give you a team style of +10. That is key, because the bronze ones will only give you, for example, here's the run stuff coach. That'll only give you +5. So it's 5 additional style points, and everything matters. Every last point does matter. If you do the training camps, you get the silver edition of that coach. If you do the regular season, you get the gold edition of that coach. The gold edition will give you +15. That is the ideal situation. You want to have the gold coach for the defense styles for sure. If you want to do like zone D, man D, pass rush, and run stuff, you want to have the gold coach. It's going to take a little bit of a grind, but if you get the grind done, you do the solo challenge grind, you're going to get the best possible way to get your team style to 90 to finish the solo challenge set. So you want to go ahead and either get the gold or silver. I recommend for the offense, get the silvers, because you can get yourself the Mike Evans card, and the Mike Evans card actually gives you a huge amount of style boost. So the silver coaches for the offense, and then of course the gold coaches for the defense. Now let's go ahead and talk about the way I made money by buying and reselling cards on the auction block to do these solo challenges. So even though I only now have, like I said, I only have a team style of 81 with my silver coach and a couple of golds here. Some of them aren't even short pass. We don't have a short pass right guard, which is a left guard on my team right now. We don't have a left guard, and we do not have a quarterback or a fullback. So what you want to go ahead and do now is say, okay, I know exactly what I need. Let's go ahead, go to the auction block, and check exactly what we can go ahead and buy. Now, most of these cards, I do not recommend you buy them any less than at 2K. 2K or less is definitely the way to go. You want to go ahead and sort it by gold. You want to go ahead and sort it by the style that you're looking for, which would be short pass. And then you go ahead and move it down to buy now, and then change the type to the position that you're looking for. So we did need a quarterback, and we can go ahead and see that there's a Josh McCown up here for 3K. Now we don't exactly want to go ahead, like I said, and buy something over 2K. So you want to periodically go ahead and refresh until you can find a different short pass quarterback going for a little bit less. The card I got and ended up getting was Eli Manning, and I ended up getting him for about 1K. If you do wait, you will get it. And if you cannot find that specific card after a while, just go ahead and move on to the next one, which may be ground and pound or whatever. Just keep on going ahead and looking for those cards. And let's go ahead and take a look at the left guard now. The left guard here would be John Greco. And again, it's over 2K. I would not recommend doing 2K. I don't think that's the way to go. You want to buy them all around 1K. Find the cheapest ones possible. You don't want to spend too much money doing this. Orson Charles here is 2,900. That might be a good buy, but the main thing you want to go ahead and do, and the big part of this video, the main thing you guys want to know, how did I make coins? Let's go ahead and talk about that. So what you want to go ahead and do is, let's say you want to start the short pass. Like I said, you can change it to all players. Change it to all players. Change the quality to elite, and then look at all the short pass elite cards. These are the cards that are going to make your team above and beyond the style that you need. This is going to get you to 90. So let's say you go ahead and buy a Sebastian Vollmer for 34K, and you can see the next one is 40K. That is an ideal buy. Once you play all those solo challenges, you get enough coins, you want to go ahead and buy the elite players for that specific set that you need. So short pass, Sebastian Vollmer, 34K is a price that you can flip. You buy Sebastian Vollmer for 34K, put him in your active lineup, get all the other golds in your active lineup, get the 90 short pass, complete the entire solo challenge chain of the short pass, and then you resell the elites. So let's say I would buy, let's say I'm going to buy the Sebastian Vollmer, Dominic Raiola, and Luis Vasquez. That's going to be a lot of coins, but once you look back on it, you complete that chain, and then you sell the cards back for even more. Vollmer right now is 34K. He ends up going for 40. You put him up around 38K. You get a little bit of coin off that. Dominic Raiola is 38. The next cheapest is 42. I said cheapest. The next cheapest is 42. You put him back up for 40. And then Luis Vasquez is 39. He's going for 42. You put him back up for 40. Or maybe in 41. You're going to take just a small bit of loss sometimes. You're not going to lose too many coins. But the thing I want to go ahead and tell you right now is, and I have it in my notes, let's go ahead and take a look at the set again. Actually, the solo challenges. I want to show you the exact amount of coins that you get per chain here. And it's actually a lot. So you're not going to lose a lot of coins doing this. For one game, you get 1,000. Next game, you get 2. Next game, 3. Next game is 4. And a short pass elite pack that will have your third card, which is basically an elite. Right here, the Marvin Jones is the third game. It's a Marvin Jones receiver. So you're going to go ahead and say, okay, the receiver is going to be basically an elite card. It gives you +9. and you're going to go ahead and not buy an elite receiver because you're already going to get one in the third game. It's not really elite, it's a gold, but it does give you that specific style that you need, that style boost that you definitely do want. So you're going to go ahead and get a +9 for that, and then whatever elite you get, you're going to get +9, and that's going to get you to 90. Just doing the solo challenge chain is going to get you to a 90 with the elites that you buy, and then you're going to resell them afterwards. That's how I did it. I didn't lose any coins at all because each and every single one of these chains will give you 10,000 coins plus the pack right here. The pack has a highly rated gold player with a short pass style and a MUT master collectible, and then you go ahead and you collect all the cards that you get after the game, and those will go into the Peyton Manning Luke Kuechly set, which is a style master, of course. And then there's a total of 4 styles of each offensive defense, and that's a total of 8. So you go ahead and figure you're going to get 80k because it's 10k per style, and then 25k for completing the set. That's 105k so far for doing that. And then the Manning and Kuechly will both sell for as high as 400k all the way to about 200k, maybe a little bit less than that. So that, if you think about that, that's exactly how I got to 555k. It's just going to take a little bit of a grind to get those gold coaches, to get those silver coaches, and to get your style up to 90. So again, if you have maybe a friend that you trust 100% that will actually let you, if they trust you a lot, let you use some of their elites and get your style up a little bit, go ahead and do that. I mean, because some people may have some elite cards that definitely give you a bunch of style points. And like I said, I had a couple friends that let me use their cards. One of them was Fushiki on Twitter, twitter.com/Fushiki, I think is his Twitter handle. Definitely big shout out to you. And maybe if you guys have some friends and stuff like that, they'll let you use some of the cards. But you can make coins by flipping those elites. Like I said, I made a bunch of coins. You saw all the elites in my auction block, and I was making money selling them over and over again. Like, I was buying them, using them, and then selling them back for more. I'm actually having London do it right now, and even he's making coins doing it. So it's definitely the way to go. But now let's go ahead and talk about that Mike Evans I was telling you about. The Mike Evans is going to help you tremendously on offense. You're going to have to invest a little bit in it. But remember, like I said, you get 105k for doing all those solo challenges and then putting them into the set for the reward, plus Manning and Kuechly. So you're investing a little bit, but you're going to make a lot more back by doing the Mike Evans method. The Mike Evans method, like I said, is definitely the best way to go. As you see here, Mike Evans short pass is about 10k, and you could find these as low as 6. You can get it done for about 12k. You could do both Mike Evans short pass, put them in the set, and then get a huge upgrade of your short pass, your long pass, your ground and pound, and your speed run. There's a Mike Evans of each, and you can combine them both for sure and get a huge amount of style points. I think it's about 18 once you complete both Mike Evans, and that is a massive amount of style points. That's going to help you a lot. You'll only need, like I said, the silver coach plus the Mike Evans and maybe 1 or 2 elites, and you'll be able to complete the solo challenge chain for that specific style. I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how many Mike Evans I have. Like I said, I did it a bunch of times, and Mike Evans was definitely the way to go on offense. Now for defense, it is going to be a little bit more of a challenge. You're going to have to grind out and get that gold coach. You're going to have to play an entire regular season and then get your gold coach by collecting a gold badge plus the collectible that you get for doing that. But here's the Mike Evans short pass, gives you plus 18, and like I said, guys, that is a very, very, very big help right there. And then not to mention, like, if you want to just use a good receiver, Mike Evans is definitely the way to go. 89 speed, 6'5", 90 catching, 94 release, 92 catch in traffic, 92 spectacular catch, and 91 catch in traffic. So Mike Evans is definitely really good. You see I have 3 of them right here. The only one I didn't have to do is speed run because I had someone help me get the speed run elites to finish that solo challenge chain. So like I said, guys, this is probably the way to go to make money. I would not even do anything else besides play solo challenges and then work on the Style Master set, because now I have 555k. I can do pretty much whatever I want to in the game. I could buy cards for my team. I can get pack and play ready to go, and I know you guys are ready for pack and play, and I think I'm going to get it ready. I'm going to make some new rules and make sure that I do it to the best of its ability. Pack and play is definitely something that you guys love to see, so I'm definitely going to consider getting that ready to go within the next few weeks. Make a little bit more coins and then ensure I never have to worry about it. I'll continue to do pack and play on my other name while doing my main team and the main head-to-head seasons on my name, which is Ryan915. Anyways, if you guys do wish to subscribe and you are new to my channel, go ahead and do that in the bottom right corner. You can click on a little annotation I have that'll take you directly to the subscribe button. And if you are watching my videos every single day, I definitely thank you for that. Please give the video a like if you can. Take 2 seconds out of your time. It definitely helps my channel grow at a very fast pace. Madden 15 is definitely helping that, but you guys are even more. Thank you to everybody. Market Monday will be here every single Monday. I'm going to tell you exactly how I made coins that week and give you the best methods to do so. It's going to be a lot more simple as time goes on, as you guys understand more and more things. This is Ryan, and I'm out. Peace.